Imagine a courtroom in the heart of Manhattan, where the air hums with anticipation, cameras flash like lightning, and the weight of 1,000 secrets hangs heavy. This is no ordinary trial. It's a seismic clash that threatens to topple the glittering facade of Hollywood. At the center of it all is Sean "Diddy" Combs, a music titan facing allegations so dark they could eclipse the sun. But the true shockwave comes not from Diddy's charges, but from an unexpected witness, Ben Affleck, a man whose name evokes red carpets and Oscar wins, now stepping into the spotlight with a truth that could shatter an empire. What could drive an A-list star to risk his career, his safety, and his legacy to confront a former friend and a former love? And why does Jennifer Lopez, one of the most recognizable faces in the world, now find herself at the heart of this storm? This is not just a trial. It's a battle for truth in a world where power, wealth, and fame have long buried secrets beneath layers of glamour. Buckle up, because this story will take you deep into the shadows of Hollywood, and it might just change the way you see the industry forever. What do you think about Ben Affleck's bold move? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and subscribe to stay updated as this explosive story unfolds. The Manhattan Federal Courthouse was a pressure cooker of tension on that fateful morning. Reporters jostled for position, their pens poised like weapons, as whispers of Diddy's trial filled the air. Charges of human trafficking, assault, extortion, and money laundering had already made this case a media juggernaut. But no one could have predicted the moment Ben Affleck walked through those doors, not as a celebrity, but as a man carrying a burden heavier than any role he'd ever played. Affleck's testimony wasn't just a statement, it was a detonation. He spoke of a hidden notebook, a chilling video, and a secret tunnel beneath a sprawling mansion, a place where unspeakable acts allegedly took place. The courtroom fell silent as he revealed a name that sent gasps rippling through the crowd: Jennifer Lopez. Was she a victim trapped in Diddy's web, or had she known the truth and chosen silence? Affleck's words were steady, but his eyes betrayed the pain of a man wrestling with betrayal. Affleck's decision to testify is a rare glimpse into the moral dilemmas faced by those in Hollywood's inner circle. The entertainment industry thrives on loyalty and secrecy, where speaking out can mean exile. Affleck's choice to step forward suggests a man pushed beyond loyalty, driven by a need to right a wrong, or perhaps to reclaim his own peace. What does this say about the cost of truth in a world built on illusion? Have you ever faced a moment where speaking the truth could cost you everything? Share your story in the comments. We're all in this search for justice together. The story begins years earlier, in the glow of a rekindled romance. In 2021, Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez, Hollywood's beloved benefactor, reunited, capturing the world's imagination. Their love seemed like a fairy tale reborn, a second chance at a happily ever after. But beneath the surface, cracks were forming. Affleck noticed subtle changes in Lopez: late-night disappearances, cryptic phone calls, and a guarded demeanor that felt foreign. When he pressed her about her past with Diddy, her responses were evasive, her smiles forced. "It's nothing, Ben," she'd say, but her voice carried a tremor that hinted at something darker. One sleepless night, an anonymous email arrived. She's still tied to Diddy. Check her phone. Affleck's heart raced as he unlocked Lopez's phone, revealing a text from an unknown number. 2 a.m., usual spot. Don't tell Affleck. When he dialed the number, Diddy's voice answered, smooth and menacing. "You're digging into dangerous territory, Ben. Watch yourself." The call ended abruptly, leaving Affleck reeling. Was this a warning or something more sinister? This moment marks a turning point where suspicion begins to erode trust. Affleck's discovery of the text is a classic narrative of betrayal, reminiscent of noir thrillers where the protagonist uncovers a truth they wish they hadn't. It also raises questions about the power dynamics in Hollywood relationships. How much do stars like Lopez owe to their past alliances, and at what cost? What would you do if you uncovered a secret that could destroy someone you loved? Hit that like button if you're hooked on this drama, and share your thoughts below. Affleck's suspicions grew into an obsession. He began noticing odd details, the faint sound of footsteps in their home at night, a mysterious click beneath the floorboards. One foggy evening in Los Angeles, his instincts led him to follow a hunch. Driving through the city's outskirts, he was suddenly blindsided by a black SUV that rammed his car, sending it spinning into a ditch. As smoke curled around him and blood dripped from his forehead, Affleck caught a glimpse of the driver, a shadowy figure whose gaze felt like a warning carved in ice. The police dismissed it as a hit and run, but Affleck traced the SUV's license plate to a shell company linked to Diddy. Days later, his parents' Boston home was ransacked with a chilling message scrawled in red paint, "Keep quiet or your family's next." Affleck's world was closing in, but a whispered confession from a drunken Lopez haunted him. Diddy has a notebook. It holds everything. This escalation introduces a thriller-like intensity where Affleck becomes both detective and target. The SUV incident and the vandalism are classic tactics of intimidation, suggesting a network far larger than one man. This raises a broader question. How deep does corruption run in the entertainment industry, and who else might be complicit in silencing the truth? Have you ever felt threatened for seeking the truth? Share your experiences in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on this unfolding saga. Determined to uncover the truth, Affleck followed Lopez to a deserted warehouse one moonlit night. There, he overheard her speaking in hushed tones with a man whose voice was unmistakably Diddy's. Heart pounding, Affleck retreated, but his resolve hardened. Searching their home, he discovered a loose floorboard concealing a tunnel, a damp, eerie passage leading to a hidden room filled with cameras, lighting equipment, and a locked safe. Inside the safe, Affleck found the notebook Lopez had mentioned. It was a chilling ledger of Diddy's alleged crimes, freak-off parties involving assault and coercion, payments to silence victims, and shell companies used for money laundering. Most damning were handwritten notes in Lopez's script: "Ensure silence. Move the package through the fund." A hard drive revealed a video of a woman resembling Lopez at one of these parties, standing beside Diddy as a young girl looked on in fear. Affleck's heart shattered. Had the woman he loved been complicit in these horrors? The discovery of the tunnel and notebook is a narrative pivot, transforming Affleck from a betrayed lover into a whistleblower. The imagery of a hidden tunnel evokes a literal and metaphorical descent into darkness, symbolizing the buried truths of Hollywood. Lopez's notes suggest a complex role: victim, accomplice, or both, prompting us to question the pressures that shape complicity in powerful circles. What do you think Lopez's role was in this web of secrets? Drop your theories in the comments and share this video to spark a conversation. Affleck's investigation uncovered another bombshell: a 1999 marriage certificate between Lopez and Diddy, a strategic move to shield her from testifying against him. This tied back to an infamous nightclub shooting where Lopez was arrested alongside Diddy but released after vouching for his innocence. Victim Natania Rubin claimed Diddy shot her, yet Lopez's testimony helped him walk free. Worse, Affleck found documents suggesting the guns in the tunnel were tied to his own name, a setup to frame him. The marriage certificate is a masterstroke of narrative intrigue, revealing the lengths to which power protects itself. It also reframes the 1999 shooting as a pivotal moment in Lopez's career, raising questions about how far stars will go to maintain their status. Affleck's discovery of the frame-up adds a layer of personal betrayal, positioning him as a man fighting not just for justice, but for his own survival. Can justice overcome such calculated schemes? Let us know your thoughts, and hit that share button to spread this story far and wide. In the courtroom, Affleck laid bare his findings: the notebook, the hard drive, the tunnel, and the marriage certificate. His voice trembled with emotion as he locked eyes with Lopez, now seated in the gallery, her face pale. "I loved her once," he said, "but she chose to stand with darkness." Diddy's legal team fought back, branding Affleck a vengeful ex-husband, but the judge was swayed by the evidence. He ordered an FBI search of the mansion and reopened the 1999 shooting investigation, issuing a subpoena for Lopez. Hours later, Lopez vanished. Her Beverly Hills estate was empty, her social media silent. Rumors swirled that she'd fled to a non-extradition country, taking millions with her. Diddy, meanwhile, sat in the courtroom with a smirk, as if he knew secrets yet to be revealed. Lopez's disappearance adds a layer of mystery, leaving us to wonder if she's a fugitive or a pawn in a larger game. Affleck's testimony, while courageous, highlights the personal cost of confronting power. The judge's actions signal a turning point, but Diddy's confidence suggests the fight is far from over. Where do you think Jennifer Lopez is hiding? Share your predictions in the comments, and subscribe to follow this story to its shocking conclusion. Ben Affleck's stand is more than a moment in a courtroom. It's a beacon of courage in a world where truth is often drowned out by wealth and influence. He risked everything to expose a network of corruption that stretches far beyond Diddy, implicating the elite who've long operated in the shadows. Yet the questions linger. Will Lopez face justice, or will she remain a ghost in the machine? Is Diddy the mastermind, or merely a piece in a larger puzzle? And most importantly, will the truth prevail in a system where power so often buys silence? This story is a reminder that justice is not a gift, it's a fight. Affleck's bravery, alongside the courage of victims like Cassie Ventura and the wrongfully imprisoned Shine, shows that even in the darkest corners, a single spark can ignite change. But the battle is far from over. The secrets of Hollywood's elite are unraveling, and with each revelation, we inch closer to a reckoning. Stand with the truth. Share this story, subscribe to our channel, and join the conversation in the comments. Together, we can demand accountability and ensure that no secret stays buried forever. What's your take on this Hollywood bombshell? Let's keep the fire of justice burning.